All right. Okay, so I believe we can start. I want to talk about like how you literally can scrap any email, whatever you want, the company name, the username, anyone you want, basically. And this email would be scrapped literally from the real site with the real data. So this would not be an old email or some kind of like broken email or something like this. So you literally would automate the pipeline if you would go on some site with, so for example, you have a name of the company, you would find those name and those company, and then you manually scrap those email, and then you get this email and send the any kind of email to this user, basically. So we want here to automate the pipeline. If you want to scrap the many emails, like let's say a list of the emails, and these emails should be with the updated list, right? So not the old one, not the broken one, etc. And you want to scrap the latest email from the site, directly from the site of this company, and meaning that, and put this email somewhere to the list, right? So let me just showcase how this works. So this right now it's some kind of script, right? So easy to use. So I see, as you see here, it's saying me the name of the company which is scrapping right here, and for some time this would scrap successfully and will be added to the list. As you see, this is the same email, and this list should be updated in real time. Some why this old list is just moving to the bottom. So it's automatically add me the new. Let me just try to do like this. So you would see this. This in real pipeline, right? So as you see, in some cases you don't have an email, so I'm dropping here a false, meaning that definitely you can just get this list, copy this one, and go to the ChatGPT and filter this by the unique kind of emails. In some cases, the emails would tell you, like, would be printed like this, but you're still gonna use it. So for example, you're using any kind of SendGrid or something to send these emails in one time. You still basically can use this email, and you can just put this right like here, and this will be scrapped automatically. Sometimes it's broken, as you see, and sometimes, mostly like 900%, this will give you a right email with the right data. Also, definitely you can just you definitely can use this pipeline and create your own SaaS or something like this, so you can even sell it. For now, I just want to show you how you can use this in, like, without paying anything. You basically maybe pay like $1 or some, even less, for the automate this pipeline to make this thing all together. But this is only not about the service. This is only to run this pipeline, right? Because we have some kind of AI. I will tell you a little bit later. And this kind of AI is basically have some quotes, right? So cool. Let's start from here. I believe we have all people from Telegram. We have all people from the YouTube. Let me check the connection again. I will tell you a little bit later. And okay, this is fine. And I will stay this to be executed. I will not cancel this, so you can see in the end how big this list will be. So right now I want to talk about the BuildShip. This is the application which you can use for this particular reason, but you can use any kind of other stuff. So you can just Google BuildShip analogs, maybe you can find something else, but I've just picked up this one because I do not need to pay anything to use this pipeline right here. The secrets which you see also in this sheet, it will be replaced later as well. So this is just a showcase here. So what kind of pipeline, so why I'm using this BuildShip? Because I want to have a place, I want to create an endpoint, for example, or some kind of automated pipeline where I can go to some AI, ask the AI to go to the internet, get me this email, give me this email back, and basically put this all to some kind of sheet or anything else place. That's why the BuildShip is perfect way, because all things which I wanted to use, they already implement here. You basically can add your own script as you wish. So in this case, if you want own script, you can just use an API call or create empty node, which give you the possibility to create your own script. So in case if you want to add your custom event here, you can also do this. This is not an advertisement, right? And at the same time, if you want to change something in this current code, so for example, something is not working, or your API is totally different, or you just want to use this as a mockup and then change this by basically by some kind of another API or other request, so you can also do this and save this later, so there's no problem with this. What kind of stuff we actually put here, right? So we have a get call, just normal call right here. After this, with some parameters, right? So if I will go to the test, you have that you see that I'm using here a query with some kind of testing example. You can also run this pipeline locally, right? So this is a testing example. I'm just using a query. I will talk about this later, how I'm literally use this pipeline. And I'm getting the name of the company from this query. In my case, I want to just scrap a bunch of the emails for the company list, which I get somewhere from the internet. And literally what I want to see, I want to print this name, so to be sure that I'm really querying this name. Later, I want to use the Perplexity AI. Why the Perplexity? Because you basically can use any kind different AI, but what I'm basically wanted to get from this one, it's I want to ask this AI to go to the internet and scrub me this email with the latest data, and if there are many emails, I want to use only one of them, specific one, which connected to the investment, for example. And after this, I want to give me this email back without any prescription, description, I don't know, tell you as you wish, like just an email, empty email. And after this, basically what I did, I've just created a custom row here to add this to the Google Sheet. So I just create a custom script, which took me about 30 minutes. And I've put there, I've made the settings in this case to always put me the new line in the first row, right? So if I will go back here, you can see that it's still keep processing and is still putting me any new data to the end of this column, right? Row, sorry. And if I go back, this is basically it, right? This is the whole pipeline. And again, why you want to use the Perplexity? Because in Perplexity, let me show you for a sec. In Perplexity, if you go here, you basically can say, scrap me an email for the company, I don't know, porada.app, right? And this would go to the internet, scrap me this email and give me back. And at the same time, this would show you what types of the resources or URL it was used. So yeah, it's definitely not the best email, and maybe this company, we basically don't have a public email right here, but you can literally teach this Perplexity how you want to use it. So in my case, I've give this to the system prompt, and the system prompt looks like this. So you want to act as a professional, and as a professional you just go, and I was directly point what I want. So I want to go to the site, find a public email of this company. If there would be a few emails, I want to get the closest one to the funding investment. So in case there's many emails, I want to get only one of them which connects to the investment, and give me this email as a result, right? So and if I would go back, so what I want from the user prompt, I want to crop any other data besides the email. So I want to get the email of this current company, which I would prompt, and I want to get the this current email. If their email would not exist, just give me the false, right? So just print me the false, and I can some kind of filter those data in the end. To set up those one, you basically need to go to the Perplexity, go to your API key, and from here you would see those API which you need to pass here, right? So nothing special. One thing which I did, I was just play also with this kind of response, because it wasn't really successful. It was printed like in a bad way, let's say. I just wasn't love it. So you can just copy the same response as here, just copy the same code if you want. And in the end, what the script I was used here with the put this all data to the Google Sheet. So if you would go again to the Perplexity, or just do Google Docs and ask the Perplexity how, I think I even have this in the library, right? So just give me a second. I think this one, right? So no. Somewhere here. I cannot find this, but if you will just ask the Perplexity, give me the code of Google Sheet API which I can use in Node.js to put the data in first column, something like this. I believe this will give you at least the direction where you need to go. Yeah, sure, you need to like some kind of Google account, etc. So you to use the Google API, and this is pretty the same code as you see here, right? So basically almost the same. So what I did, I've just played with this little bit with this query to like get what I want in the result, but this is the same code as here. I've also, as I said, I can just put this pipeline for you for free, so you can just copy this one and use it as you want. So all of this code and email code will be in the description below of this video. So you can use the same code here, and this would give you every time the new result. So they put the new data in the end of the same column, and this is basically it. So how I want to use it, right? So let me just give a second. New Finder window. Just give me a second. So basically, if I go here and open the US script, so I go to the same Perplexity and ask the Perplexity to give me the code how I can make a query, a REST query, and if the response of the query was success, then I will just go on the next step. If the response of the query wasn't success, I've put the pipeline on the pause, and I would at least do not proceed any next move if something would broken. For example, your APK for Perplexity is dead, or something like this. So if there would be any problem, you definitely could stop the pipeline and just move from there, right? So just run this again without any problems again when you fix this. And this is basically the list of the companies which I want to scrap. So as you see in the end of the list, right? So I also can put this to the file, so you can also grab the same script and you do not need to waste your time to create one. And what I did next, I've basically go to the SH script, right, and run the pipeline. So the end of these queries is local globe, and local globe here in the end, as you see as well. And if I will go to the Google Sheet, you see the email of this local globe, right? So what you can do next, and basically you're ready to go, right? This is a full pipeline which you need to know. You don't need anything else. You do not pay anyone. Even in Perplexity, you have a pro plan which costs you like $5 and you can use their API. So maybe the $5 would be here a payment cost. In the same time, if you go to the Apollo, their prices would be like $95 or something like this, and other companies will charge you $100 and more dollars. So with this pipeline, you're literally doing this for free, for $5, right? What you can go next, you can grab these all emails, upload them to the, let's say, I don't know, SendGrid or FolkApp. I've used back then the Folk application, and from there you basically can send any email from them. What you can do even more is you can make the same pipeline which with the Perplexity, which would go to the already existing list which you scrapped before, and the Perplexity would get any of these emails, and you literally can do the same outreach from Perplexity, but you also can ask the Perplexity to write for you an email. So why this is powerful, because you can ask Perplexity to go to this company to scrap what they are doing, to give the Perplexity your template, how you want to make your message to be here, right? So just say Perplexity, I want to use this message as you see here, but change this according to this company. You drop in the email of this company, and you drop in you drop here the name of this company or something like this. The Perplexity would go to the site, will scrap all of the data, all what you need to write those email. So this would be totally personalized email without you doing anything even. So you don't need to hire the person to make the email outreach, to personalize the email, something like this. So you literally can do this with Perplexity right now. You can change the Perplexity to other AI, or you can change the Perplexity to the ChatGPT, but why I choose the Perplexity, as I said before, because the Perplexity have a possibility to go to the internet, so it's can scrap a real data, and from the internet you basically could scrap anything, right? So you can ask to scrap any data as you want. I see one question here, right? So how many requests you can do with the Perplexity, and how cost it. So the costs in Perplexity, I don't really know the exact number, but for me to spend the $5 there with the API, it need to be around 1,000 of requests, something even more probably. So I believe I scrapped like 2,000. Yeah, I believe I scrapped 2,000 of emails there. But here also was included the testing emails which I did. So the testing pipelines which I've used here to set up those pipeline, it's about like, I don't know, 300 of requests as well. So you need to include there. And also one more point, the Perplexity would give you $5 each month for free if you have a pro plan. You can literally buy more if you want, but something like this. So for 1,000 emails, let's say for 1,000 emails. In real life it would be like 3,000 or something, but you can calculate this. You can pay only $5 and scrap of all of these emails in real data for free. Excellent. Any kind of other questions? All right, I believe this is it. Guys, if you want to hear more stuff like this, please shoot me a message. And if you want to get this pipeline for free, this code, so you can just copy this one, just put a message below this video, put your email, and I will send you this pipeline for free to your email. Thank you guys, thank you for your time, and hope to see you soon. See you.